Well, hello everyone, I am Strippy6 and today we're gonna dive in a new game called Bladesong. This is a game I found on Steam. This game, it's a game where you don't just wield the sword, but you forge it. You play it as a swordsmith in the dark fantasy city of Erin Keep. You shape blades by hand, choosing materials, balancing precision or beauty for customer. You know, it's all about craftsmanship and creation. So yeah, grab a drink, sit back, and let's start with a new game. There is a story also in this game here. In glowing darkness you writhe. You cling to life by the tips of your finger. Something takes shape in the emptiness, contours of flesh tracing along familiar lines. A withered old woman's face floating before your own. When she speaks, she has the rasping voice of a raven.
Who are you? A soulmate? A survivor? A saint?
You will address this as a male, you will address as a female, you will largely be addressed in a gender neutral way. At the time generic masculine might be used. Okay, it's inclusive also. Time, man.
Dying? Wrong. It is not yet your time. The sundering claimed untold lives, yet you endured when so many around you perished. What did you do to survive?
The mercenary, the leader, the wanderer, the slave. So I joined a band of sellswords, forging the blades using our butchery. When the last of them died in battle, it was time for me to start over. This background grants +3 thoughtness and may open unique dialogue choices. Okay, we will build settlements a Hosterhole. I was their smith and their spokesman. For many years we held out one by one. I buried them all. This background grants +3 diplomacy and may open new. That's nice. It's cool, this game. Just like this. I applied my trade for settlement to settlement, gathering hard-won knowledge about a world that is falling apart. This background grants 3 knowledge. Slave, I was too useful to kill. I was traded back and forth as a prize between warlords who kept me chained to a forge. When I saw my chance, I escaped. Yeah, +3 finesse. Let's fucking go with that. A cold hand touch your brow. Waters cool your burning throat.
You kept something through all your hardship. A keepsake from a better time. What is it?
An artisan toolkit. Family heirloom, a bottle of rare old world spirit. So, an artisan toolkit for a creative play style grants a bundle of letters and pigments for more creative freedom early on. For a story-focused playstyle, grants a unique family heirloom, passes down through a prior generation or lineage. For an optimization-focused playstyle, grants a bottle of pursued liquor. Yeah, I'm indecisive for this tree, but I'm gonna go with the old world of spirits. The fire is burning itself out, leaving you a damp shadow of your old self. You claw blindly in the darkness until more waters dip down your throat.
What do you believe in? Now the voices have abandoned this world.
Ambition, continuity, freedom, compassion, or nothing. Ambition. Humanity can rise above the voices if we learn their secrets. I believe in small things. Bread raising, season turning, children growing. We're better off without the voices. Humans can adapt to anything. Every small kindness is an act of defiance in a world without pity. Nothing matters anymore. There is no peace in accepting that. Compassion.
You have it backwards. Love is what dooms your kind in the end. The world will tear out that soft heart of yours and devour it. I leave you with one final question, and I don't expect an answer. What will fill the silence the voices left behind? As the woman's face retreats into the inky blackness, sparks flicker into the life behind her. One by one, a field of stars burning with a sickly pale light. Like seeds taking root, they twist and expand, their tendrils branching and burrowing through the darkness until they've strangled it with light. Now wake, Smith. You still have a part to play in humanity's final act.
new day has dawned. Your eyes flutter as you regain consciousness. You are faintly surprised to find yourself alive. Either death did not come for you, or when it did, it found you unyielding. Continue. Let's awaken. You sit up, grasping, sweat drenched. The fever has broken. Get your bearings. Remember. For a decade, you were chained at the anvil, forging weapons for men so evil they could scarcely be called men. You were traded back and forth between warriors, well let die until you finally seize an opportunity to escape. Good. It was a long journey to Iron Keep, through dust and despair. Your last memories are sliding from your dying horse, your numb legs tracking furrows in the mud of someone dragged you to shelter. But who? Outside the tent is a crude field forge, complete with an anvil. Did you crawl here in days, or did your mysterious caretaker bring you here? Either way, the anvil gives you a feeling of hope. Get your bearings. You are in a tent. There is no sign of your caretaker, apart from a half-empty water pail and a damp cloth of your bro. You peek out to the tent flap, squinting against the sunlight. Outside, as far as the eye can see, scratches the chaotic sprawl of tents and shelter, turned mud and shallow graves. Most of your ration are gone. Your horse was already dying when the fever took you. Its body is nowhere to be seen, but now is likely so. You are now on your own. Assess the field forge condition. It seems to have been abandoned for some time, lacking anyone with the skill to work it, but it won't require much effort to get running again, should you need to make a living out here. Hopefully, it won't come to that. First, you should head to the gates and try to secure entry to Heron Keep. That's why you came here after all. Thank you for playing Bladesong demo. The short tutorial will teach you you need to know. Please follow it closely. First of all, before start, let me just get a little bit down with the music and the sound effect. Something like this is good. Okay. Welcome to the camp, Swordsmith. People will come to you with commissions. You choose which commission to take on. Commission refresh daily. Select the highlighted button to choose your first commission. Okay, here, commission. Owen! When you select a commission, you prepare a billet for your sword. Preparing this billet costs action points. Action points replenish daily. Preparing this billet also costs steel. Okay, so 11 steel, 1 point of stuff there. We got 22 of steel. Your first customer is a gaunt man in tattered clothes. He'd approach you. Noticing the hell outside your tent. You a blacksmith? Can you make me a sword? I've got the coin for it, just make sure it's good and long. I don't like my enemies to be in hugging distance, if you get my meaning. Yeah, I'm gonna set this. And forge. Okay, rotate the camera with the right mouse button. Move the camera with the middle mouse button. Zoom in and out with the Oh, okay, so you can move up and down like this. Use the tutorial flag in the top bar to revise any information you've already seen. Use the tutorial flag in the top bar. Yes, close. Customer have different requirements which your sword must fulfill. The top left panel shows your progress toward commission requirements. However, hover the cursor over the blade length requirement to see how it tells. So okay, blade length required between 28 and 58, current 10%. Okay, the overall length of the blade measured from base to point. Let's start shaping your blade. Click plus button and add a change length ability. Change length, okay, change length, change, what the fuck is that English for? Change length, you can apply light or heavy hammer hits to alter your blade. Let's start with light hits. Click the steel billet to hammer and lengthen it. So something like this. Good. In order to make larger change on your blade, you can build up strength with heavy hits. Click when the hammer is at its highest position for a heavy hit. The longer your chain of heavy hits, the more your blade change with each hit. Okay. Can I see how is this? 24, okay. Okay, the more I click, I need to reach the point in the middle there. It's not easy to get the... okay. Now that the blade length requires is met, let's flatten the blade. Click plus button to add a chance of, change of thickness ability. Feel free to use light or heavy hits as you please. Hold shift for even lighter hammer hits. Okay, so shift. This one. Oh, okay, cool. Good. The way the blend blade is good. Look at this. Very nice. Let's make the blade wider with the change wide ability. Okay. Change wide. Good. Hammer a point on the sword. Usually customer won't accept a sword without a point. What do you mean that? Point at a point. Just shape by dragging up and down intensity. So I need to choose where to put that. Something like this. Maybe here. Ah, I have a point. The point of the sword. My bad. Good. Look at that, it's taking shape here. Good. The cross section ability makes your blade sharp. Let's add it. Cross section here. This ability has two steps. First, you need to give the blade a sharp edge. Watch the cross section display in the top right to get a better understanding of what's changing. Hammer until the blue line on the blade turns orange. Okay, so. Good. So, okay, that's what's happening here. The edge is now sharp, and you can further adjust the shape of the cross section. Keep hammering until the hexagon shape becomes a diamond shape. The edge is now sharp. You can further adjust the shape of the cross section. Huh? Oh, okay, the video should be good like this, okay. When your base is complete, click the hilt mode button to start working on the hilt. Good. In the hilt mode, you have access to library sword parts to complete your sword. Select a guard from the library, then attach it to a slot of your sword. Guard. Tsuba. No, let's take 153 gold. It costs a lot here, right? I like this one though. The Tsuba is not for this kind of sword. This one is cool too, right? Yes, I like this one here. In hilt mode, attaching power costs resource. Keep an eye on the resource panel to see how much you are spending. Add a grip in the next part. Oval. Yeah, very classic one here. Oval strong. Okay. Very good. Plain poplar wood, default grips. Okay, this is kind of good. I like this. Okay. Your customer requires a two-handed sword, so your grip section needs to be long enough. Attach a second grip part to the first. Okay, and that was this one, right? That I don't know. Like this one is better, right? That's not good though. I don't like this at all. What about this? No. What about this? Maybe it's better like this, right? Yes, this is better. Good. When holding a sword, you can cycle through them using Q or E, or C3L, Q or E. Oh, okay, good. So you don't need to go there. Every part of the sword influences its physique. Watch the weight and the balance meter shift as you attach the pommel. So, okay, this is good. That's a lot of mobility here. That's no mobility at all. This is kind of cool. I mean, it's not the 3, but it didn't ask for that, so this one is cool too. Yeah, let's go with the plain one. Yes, this one is good. You can detach sword parts against up again up by clicking on them. You will get your resource back, so feel free to experiment. When you are happy with your two-headed hilt, let's make some final adjustment to the blade. Timber. Ah, okay, you can... Okay, that's good. I like it more. And still, this one is still already, this one is still good. Okay, so let's go back to the blade. The ability story show all the abilities that have been used on the blade. You can use this to revisit abilities or edit or delete them. The number next to the applied ability show its intensity. Editing abilities has no cost, feel free to experiment. Select the change wide ability to add earlier. Okay, I say it like this. Press X to flip the direction of your hammering. The hammer to narrow the blade. So X. Ah, even more. Oh, okay. I got it. This commission is fulfilled. Now it's time to sell the sword. Click on the bottom above. Offer to Owen. Good. The man takes the sword and jabs it at its shadow experimentally as low green crosses his face. 50 experience, $14. 20. Owen, this should do the trick. Thank you, Smith. Here is your payment. Yes, I'm gonna take this. Congratulations on finishing your first sword. Another customer awaits. Good. Landing. Customer with a repair job will provide you with a sword that they want edited. This commission don't have an initial billet cost, so they are perfect for making some coin when you are low on resource. Okay, good. One is already springing around the camp about the new smith. Your next customer is a weary-looking man with a bald pate, his hollow eyes darting back and forth. Landing, I heard you came down with the wasting fever. Lucky to be alive, you are. Anyway, can you modify this sword for me? I scavenged it from the ruins, but it hasn't got enough of the pointed edge. I want something that can stab into a thief's belly if I need to. He hands you a sword with a sharp edge but around the tip. As you hold it up to the light, he leans forward conspiratorially. I've only had this blade 3 days, and I felt people's jealous eye upon it. If they come for it in the night, I want to be able to give them a short, sharp stab. Understandable? Let's forge this. Oh, look at this. Cool blue stuff. But we want to work with the point right now, right? So let's do this. And narrow point. Let's edit this. You can change the range of many abilities. The range influence your abilities marked with a line. Drag the circular handlet to apply your change. Oh, okay. So if I did this, let me see. I can do this, right? You want a sharp point, very sharp point. Something like this, right? More, even more. Let's do to where the image said so. Okay, nice work. When you fulfill the requirements, the commission is complete. You can sell the sword. Okay, let me check real quick. Yeah, see? This is better. Good. Look, very nice point. Offer to landing. The man takes the sword and tests the point, smiling at the bead of blood that wells at his fingertips. When he stows it away, glancing around the camp as he does so. Folks out here will take everything from you if you ain't vigilant. Keep an eye out, Smith. He scurries away, his back hunched as stood against an insistent downpour. All tools, yeah, thank you. You just received a scrap item. To go your inventory, spec what you received. Scavenging a scrap item is a useful resource. This costs a small amount of action points, so it's a perfect use for leftover points at the end of the day. However, hover over items to see description, interact with the item to salvage it. So okay, salvage for 1 point. Only good for salvage. Let's salvage that for 1 point. That's good. So it's 19 still. When your action points are spent, it's time to end the day. If you end the day with an action points left, they will be lost, so try to use them whenever you can. It's up here. Okay. End the day. Are you done for the day? End the day. We reach 55 and we use 20. So that's good enough. Outer gate. We are at the outer gate, so you can also get inside, and that's pretty good. Outer gate. Passage into Heron's King is barred with a colossal gate taller than a ship mast. It was built to withstand enemy armies, but since the Masked King's ascension, it mainly keeps out the desperate masters seeking its protection. Examine the magical barrier. Knowledge 35%. It's only visible in the half light of dawn, or when it pours with rain. A faint shimmer that rises from the walls and capture there and keep in a vast dome. Knowledge dice. For a city to have survived this long past the sundering, it must have extraordinary defense. You've heard that surviving outposts have guardian dragons or shroud of impenetrable fog, but none have as perfect profession as Erin Keep. It is as though the songs never ended. Attackers, human or otherwise, are simply unable to breach the doom. Poisonous miasmas dissipate harmlessly against it. Plagues are kept at bay within its sanctuary. Crops grow without withering, water runs clean, and people can sleep without fear. If such miracles can exist in a world without the voices, surely there is a hope for the future. Approach the gate. As you approach, the portcullis rises to admit a caravan, and chaos breaks out. The crowds as well like a rising tide. Refugees push forward, begging for entry, and the guards batter them back with their shields. The merchant wagon barreled through, the drivers using horsewhip to struggle out of the way. Call the attention of the guards, sneak through it with the wagons. Let's call for attention. Huh? What do you want? He gazed down at you like a fisherman disappointed with his catch. I want to enter the keep. If I have coin, if you could just stand aside. I want to enter keep. You a citizen? Or got yourself a worker's permit? No, I don't. Then get out of here, applicant, and stop wasting my time. Applicant, that's the euphemism the guards use to refer to desperate holes camping at the gate. It has a nicer ring, I suppose, than refugee. Please, I've traveled a long way and barely survived the journey. I need to get through now. I have silk skin, I'm a blacksmith. Every applicant who comes here begging for a doctor or was a glass and demand alchemist. Do you think I was born yesterday? If you're a smith, prove it. How do you expect me to do that? I can show you a sword made. If you just come with me, I'll demonstrate my skill in my forge. How do you expect me to do that? Not my problem. Make some sword, I suppose. Maybe then we'll give you a worker permit. Till then, buzz off, little fly. Head back to your tent. Return to your tent, where you make escaped forge awaits. You're hard at your best working with such limited materials, but it's all you have for the time being. It won't be long before your cache of steel runs out. Since it seems you're going to be here longer than expected, you should make priority to find a merchant in this forsaken place. Nicely done, you finished the tutorial. From today on, you have more points to spend. You won't be able to complete heavy commissions, so pick the ones you like the sound of. The game will open up from here. Don't be afraid of to explore. Here are a few resources to get you started. Thank you. 100 XP, 40 steel, 30 wood. Okay, let's start. Oh, there are a lot over here. 8 points for this one. What's this one here? The man your hand built his carrying war face and gives you a lot of stuff. A mystery reward. I need a weaponsmith. Now her mother's gone, my little girl's only got me to protect her. If you are not able to see Nezigazgar, I need to some steel and weight to my warnings. And this one is. I haven't taken proper care of this pinnacle and just surviving. Could you fix it? Shit, bro. I can do this in these, but I would like to get the secret this dude here, so I'm gonna accept this one. Let's go. Sorry for the others, I'm not gonna even read those. So we need the blade length. Okay, so add, change length. Okay, so yeah, and ta, 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 ta. Okay, so we got the length here, barely minimum. We need to add some more weight, right? How do you say this? The overall weight is this word. Just what you need. Offer the element requirements. Sharp. Your hood is not finished. Okay, no problem at all, because we're gonna change the thickness. So what if I do something like, what's this one here? I don't like it. Let's go here. And we're gonna change the width. But this is a lot of weight and a lot of balance. So one-handed, that's good. So what can we do here? A point. Let's do that. Let's do a very, very long point here, right? Let me see. Okay, and we're gonna change the, how's that, how do we did that, huh? Point cross section, jailbreak cross section, make it sharp. Okay, I like this. I like this to be more like this, maybe something like this. Okay. Good. Sharpness. Good. Okay, I like this a lot. Really. I don't like this there, but it's good. The little point there. Everything here is good. Material wood. So what's the asking here? Required at least 2, huh? Right. So we can go on the handle. We're gonna go a little bit of a something like this. Good. And something like this. Right. That's a lot of mobility speed. I like this. Okay. What do I want to add here? Right, this one here, right? Good. I like this. It's a nice a wood hander there, right? Or is it still? If I do this, it's still good here. Right, let's keep this like this. I like this. That's a nice head there. And a blunt point. Keep the blunt. This word is not meant for stabbing. Oh, sorry. Okay, what can I do then? Point. Eliminate this. But I don't like this. Really. Okay, it's a slashing sword. Totally understandable. We need to get this impact here. The sword is hardest when it's heavy and has a lot of mass near the point. Huh? So we can add the length here, right? Good. So we should be good here, right? I think so. Look at that. That's a fucking maze. I don't like the thingy door. What is that? This one here. I like it more like, yeah, this one here, probably. I want to break free. How do I? Yeah, that's not what I like to do. This one. Let me get. I like this more, even though this one is good. That's a freaking maze. That's nice. I like it. So should have met all the points here. Impact 3, blade length, weight. He weights the weapon in his hand, nodding with satisfaction. The little girl coos in the light as it gleams in the sun. Good. Hopefully this will encourage many wolves to find softer prey. Thank you, Smith. So I would like to accept this offer. Yes, Mr. Reward. Could be. What could be? You heard skill point. Open the trees to spend it on improvement. Oh, we got a skill tree Lord. So you have earned a skill point. Open the skill tree, spend a point on improvement. Unlocks. Okay, so unlocks profile taper and make blades taper in white. Unlock distal taper to make blades taper in thickness. Okay, let's unlock this. It's the only one that we can get right now. But there is a lot of stuff here, huh? I cannot check the other. Yes, I can check this. So increase your points by 2. Allows you to forge asymmetrical blades. Seems good. Allows you to scale sword parts. Unlocks advanced cross-section control. I'm gonna probably go with asymmetrical blades, just because. And yes, we have nothing more here, but I would like to check this one, right? Knobs and cops. Some sword parts. These parts are for creative decoration because they're not going to us. Then we can savage those. You treasure it for some. You're not sure if you'll ever be able to drink it. And this is for salvation, so we're gonna end the day right now. End the day. And we've got a lot of money. 35 plus. We need to pay 20 each time. So let's go back to the camp. Oh, the camp. There is something else here, right? Outside the walls of Herring Keep, desperate soul gathering makeshift tents pleading for entry. Introduce yourself to the neighbors. Stand near you are mostly occupied by unfriendly, suspicious folk. They spit on the ground when you approach and ward you off with the threatening gestures. There is one exception, however, a young woman who actually smiles as you approach. Through her eyes are haunted and hollow set. Sorry. Young woman, glad to see you feeling better. You were on death's floor for a while there. I'm sorry, have we met? Well, no, you weren't exactly conscious. I dragged you to safety after you fell off your horse. You're the one who nursed me back to health. No, that old woman showed up, told me she was going to look after you. I checked now and then, but she told me you were still recovering. Where is she anyway? Haven't seen her in days. She was gone by the time I woke up, and I have no idea who she was. She just sending me over to some random stranger. No idea. Let me know if you run into her again. I'd like to thank her. I'll do, but wait, do you mean that say she's not ever yours? Oh, hot. Must have been just kind-hearted old soul. Count your blessing. There is not many of those around in this camp. It's nice to see a friendly face around here. Lovely neighborhood, isn't it? It's nice to see a friendly face around here. And good to meet you too. Name's Chev, short for Shavana, but only my mother calls me that, and she's been dead for 10 years. She's painfully thin and covered with grime, much like everyone else in the camp. She's the first person you've seen smile though. What do you imagine goes in Herring Keep? I'm starting to forget what civilization used to look like. As long as it gets better than here, I don't care what it's like. In Herring Keep, everyone eats like an emperor. On the streets are paved with beer. It's safe in there. The Master King looks after his people. It's somewhere you can set up a shop, build a real business, not just scrape here. Yeah, as long as it's better than here. I can hear that. She lapses into silence. Somewhere in the distance, a scream rings out. You both try to ignore it. Is anyone selling materials I can use for my forge? Huh. I heard someone say that there is a scrap peddler in the Lost City selling all sort of things. Be careful. If you got there to the Lost City though, the place give me the shivers. See your good boys. Before you can leave, Shep's grab your arm. There is a wild desperation in her eyes. I've been stuck on here for weeks, and not everyone in this camp is as friendly as you. Not sure how much longer I can last. Can you do me a favor? If you get into Herring Keep before me, find a fellow named Lucas Boriona. He's my uncle. If he knew I was out here, it'd help me. I'm sure of it. Of course, I'll let him know you are here. You really think I got before you? You have been here longer than me. I want any promise. Yeah, of course. I'll let you know if you're here. Thank you. She rubs her eyes. Look at me. Getting my hope out. Lucas Boriona. Remember the name. Lucas Boriona. Lucas Boriona. Chev lifts her hand in farewell as you walk away from her tent. Her smile is as fragile as porcelain. Look around the camp, scavenge for food. Look around the camp. The camp is an appealing spectacle. An ocean of mud and flies with gaunt men and women scrapping a living amid the field. Not far from their tent, recent rains had swept away the soil on a mass grave, exposing glints of yellow bone, only that rats are well fed out here. Yeah, I'm gonna return to my tent. There is no fucking food for sure. You climb into your bedroll, messenger your swollen joint and trying to ignore the rumbling in your belly. Maybe tomorrow will be a better day. A new day has dawned. A few hours past midnight, you're woken up by soft silken hiss. A blade slices through the fabric of your tent. The fabric falls away to reveal a pair of gleaming eyes, a crescent of yellow teeth. A gaunt figure with a knife in his hand. He steps carefully into the tent, apparently thinking you sleep. Behind him are the shapes of older men. Each night you bury your tool and your coin in a new location. There is not much in the tent they can steal, but they'll look like the types who will be happy if they don't find anything worthwhile. Help thief, someone help, don't take one more step. Hey, what are you doing? Think sleep. You keep your breathing steady, your eyelids barely cracked open, the intruder creeps closer, knife extended behind me, his companion whispering passionately. You have a sword near your bedlar, hidden in your bundle of rags. Perhaps you can reach it before the knife finds your neck. Okay, attack with the element of surprise. Finesse, that's what we have, so probably it's gonna be good. Hey, what are you doing? Continue to finesse. Oh shit, you're fast, but the thief is faster. A move like a snake, kicking the sword off your reach, his knife blade appears your throat, pressing just firmly enough to draw a drop of blood. Thief, not so fast. Grab the sword, boys. Night beat the loot. Let's see what else we can find, huh? He nods to his companions. We begin rummaging through your meager possession. But they don't have any luck. Your coins and tools are buried beyond their reach. Where is your stuff? Halazar cut your throat. Stop waving that foot in my face. You think you scare me, you scrawny hunt? Toddness 50. Wait, I can offer you something much more valuable. I swear I have nothing else. I buried it all. I'll show you where. Okay, the thief posing. You uncertainly. What do you mean? Just give me a few days and I can keep you with a much more fearable blade than the rusty butter knife. The man stroked his chin, his eye gleaming with amazing power. Thief, here's a counter offer. We steal your stuff anyway, and then you make a sword. How we kill them? Steal my stuff, I won't be able to help you. I need my tools and money for steal. Imagine a sport perfectly balanced, sharp, molded to your grip. Once it's in your hand, you'll be king of this camp. I could trust that I wouldn't have some small flaw to the blade, something to make it shatter in the worst possible moment. I must just bored. Alright, I like the sound of that. King, huh? You got yourself a deal. Start making this blade, and if I'm not happy with it, I'll cut your throat from here to here. I managed to deter the thieves by offering to equip their leader with a new sword. I have a few days gracing wit to forge the blade, or perhaps I could use the time to find a new way to protect myself from him. The thieves gave me a melt away into the night, leaving you alone in the slices and open tent. That will require a few hours of stitching to repair, but you're too tired to cramp in now. You imagine a few more hours of fitful sleep before dawn breaks. Okay, so we got 8 points there. So what can we do here? For 4, I want to look at the the secret there. Can take proper care of these bits of focus just reviving. Can you fix it? Yes. I'm gonna. Ooh, nice scimitar here, huh? Looks like sword physical properties. What do you want? What do you want? Sharpness, huh? Okay. Where is the sharpness? Cross section. Look at this. Look at this. No freaking sharpness. I think that's good. Sharpness +3. I think it's all. Excited the very weapon with amazing, running his finger around the restored metal. It's like you brought it back from the dead. How you smith? Yeah, no, thank you. That was simple. Simple as freak, bro. What's this one here? A desperate looking man shuffle. I haven't taken proper care of this. Another one. 55 coins, 50 coins. So let's do this, right? Young man, this one has a lot of stuff in wood. A lot of mobility. Require at least 2 smith's companion. Mobility, let's do this one, it's simple. My old blade finally gave out on me. I wasn't much to look at, but I've carried that thing with me since the world fell apart. I feel naked without it. Can you replace it? I can be defenseless. I've seen what happens to defenseless people in this new age. Yeah, let's forge this. So you want something with a very nice length of blade here. And that's a nice one. Let me check. First of all, this length. So look at me, I'm on freaking fire. First of all, you want a very long sword here. Okay, one-handed long sword, so we need to keep it small like this. We're gonna change the thickness here, right? Gonna get it very slim, very slim. Okay, not a lot of impact, but that's not what it wants for us. And we change the width here. Okay, so seems good. A regular point, so let's just make the point here. I want to see it like this. Okay, that's a regular point here, right? And one-handed and one thing of wood, so that's one-handed here. Let's go that. Let's go this, not this one here, right? I like this one here, and a little bit of teeny bitty. Yeah, that's mobility is not a problem here. So we actually got everything here, right? Yes, that's everything. So let's go. Let's freaking go over to Jamie. Your blade is not sharp. Oh, I did forget about it. What is the taper the blade, making it less thick towards the point, huh? Worst tip. Ah, okay, does the little... Okay, good. And we're gonna do cross-section here. Right? And this is for what? That's not useful. This one is bad. Okay. Seems good here, right? To mobility, all the stuff is taken there, so yeah, let's go. Thank you, Smith. I miss having steel at my side. This might even be better than my old blade. Hope this one lasts long, as the thing carried me through the sundering and all the troubles that followed. Thank you. What's the mystery here? Level 3 and pigmented purple. That's so freaking cool. Got one skill point to spend, so let's unlock the asymmetrical blade that we said. This one, I think it's blocked from the curved blades. Yes, please. Yes, please. I'm gonna scrap this and this. And we got 1 point left, so we're gonna help this fella here. Oh, look at this. What do you want? The sharpness, huh? No problem, brah. Here I go. Here I go. That's a nice handle there, though. Look at that. Sharpness 3. All done. He's under a very moment of amazement, running his finger along the restored metal. It's likely protect from the dead. Yes, thank you. And that's it for today. And the day. Let's go. That's a lot of money here. Lost City. So we're gonna keep going with the story and building a blade, so that's nice. The Lost City. Not all of Hearing Keep was granted the Masked King's protection. In centuries past, the city spilled beyond its ancient walls. Now the barrier, which traced the wall curse, has left these outer areas to the mercy of the Wastes. Nicknamed the Lost City, these crumbling districts have been picked over by countless looters, but rumors persist that there is a worthwhile treasure to be found amongst the rubble. Seek out the scrap peddler. Search for the ruins for valuable. Let's search for the valuables. The lost city has been endlessly picked over by scavengers. You hope so finding something as lean, but irresistible. Shards and rubble crumble underfoot as you trudge down empty streets. Sure enough, one by one, the half-collapsed shells of houses prove to offer nothing of value. Venture deep. You discover the ruins of a bathhouse. Its broad columns are snarled with vines, its mosaic floor smashed and the tiles scattered. Let's search it. The first thing echoes strangely. The marble floor is still smooth, too coated in years of grime. You find your way to a private chamber where the empty bath is filled with a tangle of ancient human bones. There is not a scrap of clothing inside. Perhaps some final orgy to usher in the end of the world. Something glints between a pair of ribs, a gold locket on a chain. As you wrench it free, the skeleton collapses into a heap of bones. You receive one pendant. That's good. Find your way back to the skirts. For a moment you think you have lost your way, but when you spot a fountain, you recognize its statue crackling and headless, its remaining water just a puddle of black slime. You breathe of sigh and of relief. This is familiar territory. Let's see the scrap peddler. As night draws closer, the shadows in the lost city come alive. The dim eyes watch from high place. You scurry through the ruins, feeling small and vulnerable as an insect. Fortunately, the scrap peddler is easy to find. He warms his hands over a blazing fire in an empty market square, accompanied by a sad, looking mule pulling a cart full of junk. He's an off-putting sight. Most of his face is bandaged, but the exposed areas are a mess of festering sores and flanking skin. You dread to think what the bandages are hiding. Scrap peddler, not contagious, not contagious! The peddler points at himself as he shouts. One yellow eye peers madly at you through the gauze. What kind of malady afflicts you? Yeah, look at him, poor dude. Do you expect me to stake my life for your honesty? Keep away from me, right? I believe you, no need to tell. The peddler nods, looking immensely pleased. I have many things. I find them in the dark places. I sell to you. How did you find all this stuff? Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm surprised no one has killed you and stolen your goods. What do you sell here? Can I see your wares? Big goodbye to the peddler. What do you sell here? Many things. Much to be found for those who know. Can I see your wares? But it's too dark. The dark time is for taking my favorites, not giving. Come back in daylight so you can see what is buying, yes? I should come back to visit the scrap peddler tomorrow during the daylight hours. The option will be available for my forge. Okay, bid goodbye. Partners forever and always, yes? His rotten grin sent a shiver down your spine. The scrap peddler is now an unavailable vendor in your forge. The sun slips slow in the sky, the shadow of the ruins lengthen, time to leave. Some things follow you through the shuttered streets in soft footfalls slightly out of time with your own. When you turn around, it's gone, but the hairs on your neck are bristling. You hurry back to the camp. Unlike the lost souls camped among these black ruins, you still cling to the hope of entering Heron Keep. A new day has dawned. Okay. You just unlocked your first vendor. At any point during the day, visit vendors to buy resources and other items. Visit. You make your way through the lost city, harsh daylight throwing the ruins into stark relief. The sound of your footsteps echoes eerily in the crumbling silence. At least you reach the scrap peddler square, a rubble-strewn market plaza reclaimed by weeds. The peddler perks up your approach. This is one visible yellow eye withering excited at the prospect of a customer. I saved the prettiest trinkets for you, yes? Service wares. I have some question for you. Service wares. So I got this stuff here. Think of modest worth. Someone once treasured this bobo. Okay, so a mirror work customer with specific ask for this design from this book. Okay. Okay, there is a lot of stuff. Ooh, the green moss pigment. Wood and leather bag. Oh, worn leather clasp tie with drum can be opened to retrieve whatever is inside. So I'm gonna sell you this. I'm gonna bet this one here and this one here. I got 120. So for now, the guard and the pommel, quillion block, quillion round and bend. A lot of pommels. Oh, that's Let's get this one. I like. Close. Thank you. The scrap peddlers continue. Nan's excited, his bandaged hands fluttering over his collection. The mule rushes pitiably. Okay. You nod courtesy the peddler, eager to be on your way. Tell your friends of me. Tell them I'm not contagious, not at all. Good to know. I'm happy for him. And for me. So, let's open this. 55. Okay, we buy it for 50, so that's good. And green pea. Yes, that's good. Very nice. Okay, so what can we do here for 5? A thief. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the piece of shit. Okay. I can make the sword, or this is off. Okay, working on it. I need more time. These things can't be rushed up. I mean, he's making me a sword, then he means me. I offer him, so 50 tailors. Working on it. You better be. I'm gonna be back in a few days for my sword. If you're disappointed, I'll put you in the on the ground. Let's do this. Let's do this thief. His sword. So we want sharpness, smith companion, one-handed, regular point. So let's start by change the length, and it should be good with a small, little, teeny, tiny thingy. Okay, and that's the first one. Second, the thickness. We're gonna thickness this like this. It doesn't care about the impact, so it's just like a small, how do you say that? That's a knife. So I am gonna wait. I'm gonna point it like this. I want it to be very pointy. Good. Something like this is too much. Is it too much? I need to. Let's get back to this. Let's go back to here. Point. Okay. I wanted to do that, but maybe it's better like this. Okay, that's a regular point. That's nice. We need one-handed, so let's get this. Oh, 88 gold. What is this shit? I wanted 35 used. I mean, I need to use money for this. I don't get it. Oh, that's too big. I don't like it. I don't like those. What's this one? Ring? I don't know what this is. Aquilian? Oh, this is better. I like this. One-handed, so we're gonna go with... these are new stuff, I think. So I'm gonna go with the smaller. Here. This not good. This one is better, right? This one here. Booksmith Companion at least 2, current 0. What is Booksmith Companion? Smith Companion. We need to put stuff from the Smith Companion thingy, huh? So we need for sure to do this. And take out this. Oh, this is so cool though. Yeah, I like this. That fits nice. And we need to add maybe this. This seems too big. This one's better. Like this. And then we're gonna go back here and add the cross section. It's gonna be very, very, very good. Now we need more sharpness. So that's just 2, huh? So we need to widen this one, right? That's good. Look at this. That's a freaking big thingy here. I like. So regular point though, we need to change the point here, right? Good, seems good. Length is perfect. That's a nice sword. Offer to the thief. The thief snatch the sword from your hands and make a few pratic swings, screaming wider with each slash. Now this is more like it is a real weapon. No one's gonna mess with me now. He points the blade at you, grinning like a cat with a mouse in its claw. You did good work, Smith. Real good work. I glare at him silently. You kept your word, so I'll keep mine. No more midnight visit from us. But if I were you, I'd be real careful about who else I make blades for. Wouldn't want anyone getting an idea above their station, if you catch my meaning. He swaggered away, the sword resting over his shoulder, followed by his pathetic entourage. So I gave me also money, so that's not that bad. It's not that bad. For 3, can I do stuff here? For 3. Seems, oh, let's scavenge this for 2. And then we're gonna do a real quick job here. My husband passed away a few days ago. This was his blade. I told him it needed maintenance, but he insisted it was fine. What do you think, Smith? You couldn't chop a carrot with that. Your husband should have known better. Where is all you good as his equipment? Yes, this basically needs some work. I thought so. Could you fix it up for me? Now I'm alone. I'd like to have a weapon I can rely on. Forge. So we just need to cross-section this one, right, lady? They have some nice pommels there. So that's already good. Offer. She traced the restored blade with trembling fingers, tears in her eyes. This is so much better. Even my untrained eye, it was barely worth carrying before. Was it? Thank you, Smith. 15 coins. Is there one more? Yes, let's do this. Look at this useless piece of dross. I'm fed up pretending this thing can kill a man. Think you can get it back into working order? Oh yeah. I like these curved blades here. Oh, look at this. The curvature, the point. They're gonna be so much fun when I unlock stuff. I'm gonna... That's sharpness plus 3. Look at this. Magnificent. She hefted the weapon with satisfaction, testing its balance. Good as new, maybe better. Why? I bet I could slice the lids from a man's eye before I can blink. Cheers, Smith. My enemies will lament your name. Good. So this is it. Today the day. But yeah, this is the demo. I'm probably gonna do another episode. Guys, let me think. What do you think about this game? Let me know down in the comments section. If you have any ideas on what I can try to do here. Probably I'm gonna do another episode trying to finish the story because this is a demo, and maybe have some fun in another one again about the creative mode to see what can we do with all this stuff. What do you think? But yeah, let me know please. And as always guys, Stripping Mass 6 drop out. Have a good day and have a good night. Bye bye all.